Hello, Jack Olmsted, Port Townsend Pickleball. A couple of weeks ago, I took a ferry over to Kingston and went up to Everett to 24-hour fitness. I got a day pass and I shot a little video of the action, which is right here. I have two portable nets set up, and they've been people in the Seattle area have been showing up at 24-hour fitness in Everett for years and years. And I was just lucky enough to get in there, and I played for a couple of hours. And on this court here, the first court, we have Tim Nelson over here on the side. That's to the right. You can see the little arrow. This is Zane Laughbon-Olmsted right there. You can see the ball. This is Barry Ma. He came all the way down from Canada to play for the day. His wife is over in the other court, kind of where his knee is. That's his wife. This is Andrea Laughbon right there. I don't know who this is in the green shirt, but he's really an excellent player. And this is Lavon Major here with the knee brace. So I'm just going to analyze the rec play of this first court right here. We're about 6-7 minutes into it. The people on the far court, they leave the court, and another group gets on that court, and I am in that group. And maybe in the future, I will analyze the play on the second court over here. But right now, I'm just going to focus on this high-level play here. They're player level 4.5, 5.0. Of course, Tim Nelson, he's a national champion, and he's a pro. He's a 5.0 pro. So I played against him a couple of games that day, and he's got the smoothest, softest touch that I have seen from across the net. Smart, smooth touch. So anyway, without further ado, let's get this thing going. Let me turn off the sound. And this is the first point that I was able to get. I had my camera on the floor on a little tripod. Look at him go. Here, we're just going to back this up, slow down the action. There's Lavon taking it over to Tim. And Tim, just watch this. Wham, right over to Barry. Barry's got some reaction there. Watch this again. Bam, right in his chest. He hits it back to Zane. Zane takes it off his shoelaces. Watch this. Down on his shoelaces. Right there. Look at. He's watching the ball hit the ground. He gets it on the short hop. He gets a little dink. I don't know if we can see that. He dinks it back over really soft. Barry slams it back to Zane. Zane takes it over to Tim, and Tim is right there. He's not backing up. He's right there. And I don't know if you can see it, but he just has the softest touch. Let's take a look at this again. Bam! Over down to Zane. Back to Barry. Back to Zane. Barry sent it over to Tim, and he just somehow just takes the pace off of it. Back to Zane. Zane takes it over to Lavon. He gets into the kitchen, gets it on the tape. Look at that. That's how they won the point. Off the tape, and just kind of caught Zane off guard. Hits it into the net. Oh, looks like it's Tim. This is Tim's serve. This is, not much with the serve, just a lofty lob type of a serve. Hits it deep into the back court. Zane throws some pace on it. And again, look at that. Off his shoelaces, down at his feet. Gets a little bit too high. And it looks like Barry is able to stay out of the kitchen. Okay, here we're going to see a service return. Whoops, let's get that serve. Nice and deep. This is from Lavon Major. He's the husband of Tonya Major. And look at this backhand third shot drop. He's going back. His body weight is going back. Nice touch, nice feel. Bam. Down to Tim. He sends it back to Barry. And I guess it catches Lavon off guard because he was moving in and just caught him off guard. Okay, this is Barry. Oops, do we have Barry's serve? Nope. Yeah, middle of the court. And look at how Tim throws some side spin, back spin on it. Right in the middle of the court, hits it to Lavon's backhand, over to Zane's backhand with a nice little dink. Puts it up a little bit too high. And look at that. That is how paddle is not up. Paddle is down, backhand. I think this is where you want your paddle, right there. You don't want the paddle up. You want it down, protecting yourself. And all he has to do is push it down because Lavon was trying to get it to his feet. And look at no pace. No pace. Bam. No pace. Nice little soft dink underneath the net. See, look at that. Below the net. So Barry can't put any pace on it. He's got to push it up. And look at that. Watch this. It comes down. This is a backhand. Bends in his knees. He's super balanced. See his left hand. Comes down. And he just angles it over to Lavon. A nice little dink. And again, he catches Lavon off guard. Off one leg. I mean, see, look at that. He caught Lavon leaning to his right. Boom. Boom. See, he had him off balance. I don't know how he knew that. See his left foot, he was moving to the center. That's smart pickleball. Okay, this is Zane's serve. Let me get that camera closer to me, or the mic closer to me. That looks like it was out. Okay, here is Tim's lofty. It's got a little spin on it, side spin, but it's just high, lofty, forces the opponent's back. And that was a nice third shot from Zane over to Barry's backhand. Barry pushes it over to Zane's forehand. That's a mistake. And Lavon, look at, gets it on his backhand, hits it over to Tim. I think he hits it in the middle. Great shot. You'll see that these rallies are 4+ strokes. I don't know if we're going to sit here and count them today. And I'm not going to count the unforced errors either. Look at that's a nice low serve, middle of the court, and Zane hits it out. Middle of the court, and that is a drive from Lavon And here Tim is trying to keep Barry back. Nice drop shot. Look how he gets down. Bam, down. Look how low and balanced. Look at his left hand, how balanced he is. And can we run that back a little bit? Bam. It's just amazing how little movement he has on his paddle. And look, he was going forehand, and then he just immediately threw it over to his backhand. Let's see that again. Going to backhand. Nope. I'm going to my backhand, and then he's right there. He's down. He's balanced. And just dinks it over the net. Hits it off the tape again. Zane's there. He hits it over to Barry. Cross court. Ooh, hits it over to Lavon. And down the middle. In the net. What's that? 6-8 shot rally. Port Townsend, I'm lucky if I get a 4-shot rally. So, whole different animal over here at 24-Hour Fitness, and they play with the Jugs white indoor balls. So, over in Port Townsend, they claim that they're the soft balls, the junk balls. I think they play with the soft balls because they like that soft game. Look at that. Let's take a look at this. Right to Zane, and Barry just pushes it right back, but right into Zane's zone. Okay, you can push it back to me. Right, bam. They just could not soften the bounce of the ball. It just kept coming up over the net so that Zane could just tee off on it. Okay. Looks like Zane is a tosser, and that's right into Barry's backhand, and that is middle of the court. No, that was his forehand. Over to Tim. And Tim, high. Look at that. How high. And look how he gets back. He gets back with his body. It's a push. It's not a hit. He's letting the ball drop. He's letting it drop, and then he just pushes it up, down to Barry. You can see that high arc. Look how high it comes, but it comes down right at Barry's feet. Barry hits it into his backhand. They're working on Zane. Look at Zane is short hopping it. Boom. Right over to Lavon. Lavon takes it over to Tim, and Tim. What happened? Oh. It was going out, but it hit Lavon. Lavon had his paddle up and down. It's like, caught with his paddle up. Oh, let's see here. This is Tim over to Lavon. Look at that. Nice high arc, and it comes down. Gets him off center. See, it really had him off center. Smash. He drives it into Barry right there, and Tim just can't, just isn't there. Okay, this is a nice lobby serve. Look at this drop, this third shot. Nice. See, he waits for the ball to come down. He's not hitting it. He's pushing it. See, right there. Whoops. Let's freeze it. right here. See, the ball is coming down. And look at his paddle. He just pushes it up. Nice and soft. And Zane thought he would slap it over the net, but he got too high. And Barry let it go out. Oops. Let's get back to the serve. Here it comes. Middle of the court. Over to Lavon. Takes it off the bounce. Takes off the fly. And Zane just deadens the ball. Look at that. Nice and low. Here's the lob. How does Tim deal with it? Runs down. And I guess that was out. Let's see here. Nice deep serve. Nice deep return. Up at the net. Zane, they're keeping him back. Too high. Now they're going to have major problems getting up there. Nice soft dink from Lavon. Look at that. From his backhand. Leaning. Kind of off balance. Look at this. Boom. Nice soft. They're able to get up. Barry still in non-volley zone. Tim doesn't miss those very often. Let's take a look at. He waits for it to come down. And see, again, he's not really. He's waiting for that ball to come down. As soon as it comes down, he's not really hitting. He's like pushing. Though he did, I think, try to hit the tape. Okay, here we go. Okay, look at Tim's form here on this. Look how low he gets, how he bends his knees. He gets his paddle right about perpendicular from the ball, straight onto the ball, perpendicular from the baseline, or nice lofty return. They're both up at the net. Over to Barry's backhand. Again, they're picking on Barry's backhand. It's going back to Barry's backhand. Over to cross court to Tim. He's pushing over to Lavon. Cross court over to Zane. Over to Barry. Down the middle. Now they're in a shooting match. A shootout, I guess. Bam, bam. That was a little high. Might have been going out. But hey, when you're in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your paddle off of it, especially if it's coming at your body. See again, look at this. Comes down. He waits for the ball to drop. Throws a little side spin on it. Lofty ball over to Lavon's backhand. Again over to Barry's backhand. Zane hits it over to Lavon's forehand. Cross court over to Zane. They're in a little cross court dink off. Hits it over to Barry's backhand. Waiting for someone to pop it up. Zane throws a little pace on it. And look at how it comes over to Tim. He's right there. Interesting. He was going to hit he thought he was going to get a forehand. Look how fast he went from forehand to backhand. And then he just pushes it. Look at from his chest. Just pushes it over. really low. Again, now what's he going to do with it? Then he puts some pace on it. He lets it drop and then pushes it up. I think Lavon, yeah, he didn't know where it was going. He didn't know where it was going. He disguises his shot. I'm just talking about Tim here. Watch his paddle. See, he just didn't read his shot. I guess it looked like he was going to go down the line, but instead he went right down the middle. Disguising your shot. That's important stuff. Okay, so Barry gets it back to Tim, and Tim just slaps it. Look how he raises his body. He's down. His knees are down. He's watching the ball, and then his whole body comes up, and he whips it. I don't even know where that went. Looks like it went over to Barry. It got Barry's backhand. I don't know. Yeah. No, it got Barry's forehand. And he just pushed it into the net. It was coming to him too fast. A lot of pace. Not much pace on the serve. Again, watch this ball drop on him. Then he just pushes it up over to Barry's backhand. That's way too high. That was a very deep serve for Zane. Look at this. Bam. Back to Zane. Kisses the net. Doesn't kiss the net. He hits the net. Okay, let's take a look at this. Whoops. Where is it? Here it comes. Look how deep. Look how he bends his knees. His left arm, super balanced. There we go. We go frame by frame. Look at that. Perfect form. It's got some spin, and it is just going high. Whoops. Went too fast. That was a great third shot drop. Look at this. Talking Lavon right here. Comes up, plants, pushes with his body up, over to Barry, pushing it back to Barry's backhand, over to Lavon's backhand on the net. Tim's able to get it back. over to Lavon, and that is lights out. Pushed it right into Barry's backhand. Nice lofty serve. Look at that. He did that to me a couple of times, and I just hit in the net. It's like, what the heck? It's a lofty serve. I should be able to hit that back. Well, it looks like this game over here has completed, and I'm going to stop it after this point. And I'll pick it up at another time. This is a nice, lofty, deep, not too deep serve. Over to Tim's backhand. Nice dink. Zane gets it again over to Lavon's backhand. Oh, they're picking on Lavon here. What did he do? Into the net. Patience. And here, this group here is moving off, and another new group is moving on. So I'm going to stop it right there. Thank you very much for watching. And I'm going to pick this up at another time. There are links in the description below to pictures that I shot that day and other videos that people are shooting at 24 Hour Fitness and posting them over on Facebook with Tim Nelson playing in the games. And I'm going to post a link to a game that Tim played in a couple of years ago, so you kind of get a sense of what he looked like in his heyday. Again, my name is Jack Olmsted, Port Townsend Pickleball. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time.